Hey everybody, welcome to Roundhouse 24 Uni 2 Fantastic Action. I am Jadelyn and I'm joined by my wonderful friend Zero. How are you?
I'm doing great. You know, I just wrapped up Grand Blue Top 8 and I thought I'd just hop on over to some Uni 2 pools, see what's going on over here.
Gotta check it out.
Yeah, I gotta check out what the whole hubbub is going on over here. This whole side of the room is packed. And
it really
I can
is.
see why. There's going to be quite a bit of competition. Midwest is one of the stronger areas of Uni in particular. So certainly looking forward to seeing how things have kind of changed up a little bit. Not necessarily all the usual suspects in the Midwest area showing up, but
there's a lot of usual suspects. Well, and even, and I want to, really highlight this because they will be coming on after us for the Uni 2 Top 8. Jay.
Yes.
The wonderful Jay came out to represent right there ready to play. So Jay is here ready to represent, and I think that's actually a huge deal just for the Midwest in general, because Jay has been such a huge representative of this game for so long and has done so much for it. So for him to be out here and just having a great time, and we'll be providing commentary later, I think is a fantastic thing.
Yes, absolutely. Should be on that Merkava still.
Heck yeah, he's from Michigan. Was there a question?
Well, it's a 50-50. It's either Merkava or Lene. I had a hard time surviving that territory, okay? I still have some problems dealing with Merkava, all right? But anyway.
Who doesn't? But this is going to be Merkava Phonon,
Ooh, okay.
which is actually a little bit more even than, one would think. However, you're against Jay, who has been playing this game for approximately 9,842 years.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no.
Yeah, got the low A here. B, rather. Nice.
Yeah, this is a big combo coming out here. Yeah, you get your hard knockdown, the fly two with the babies. The kindergartners are out to play. And right now, Phonon just doesn't have an opportunity. Jay did take a little bit of damage there, but the grab is going to be able to come through. The problem with Phonon, even though she does have the range to contest with Merkava, is her moves are really readable as far as the windup goes.
Right.
So if you're Merkava, you can do just like that.
Absolutely. Merkava with a quick snipe here. Nice float. And again, the low B here, opting to open up, especially against the shield. Plush getting a little shield happy here. And with these grip breaks, it's going to be even more Vorpal opportunity in each cycle.
Right, and as a reminder, in case you're unfamiliar with the way that Uni works, this is all going to be 2 out of 3 until our winners, losers, and grands, which will be coming up right after this block. But right now, we've got exciting things going on the screen with Jay.
My gosh, I mean, excellent interactions on the defensive side of things from Jay, especially with Plush Llama really trying to activate, pushing out on Wake Up. Really aggressive start from Jay. I mean, you've kind of set the tone at this point. You're being very aggressive with Plush Llama, unable to answer. Nice dive kick. You try to interrupt with the 2B from Plush.
No, so you got the setup here. Oh, I like that, though. That was a really good grab. You get the side switch as well, so now you have your high-low that you can set up. But Jay's ready for it. He's got, his 100%. FLS in his case, not EXS. But big hits coming out here. You get the chomp combo as well. Spend the EXS. It's not a real combo, but it doesn't matter if you didn't tech.
Yeah, all right, shielding out again. Nice. The chomps here. 2A to start. Push away with green shield from Jay.
Yeah, very nice stuff. Yeah. Jay plays very cleanly. But again, I mean, I know I said that he's been playing for a long time, and I don't think that can be overstated. Jay was a mainstay as part of this community for so long, and you can see the practice and the perfection that he's been able to put in on this character.
Oh, absolutely. Ooh, pump fake here. Nice. Again, excellent start.
Yeah, full grid. I mean, won the cycle. Understandable. Yeah. Now you have 200 EXS. Go ahead, use that in that IW. You might as well.
I mean, you already had that substantial lead. Diving on in. We'll wrap this up. That should be Jay. 2-0 over Plush Llama.
Very clean.
Very clean. Very convincing, too. And, in a matchup that should be fairly even on either side because they both contend kind of the same spaces.
Right.
Excellent call you made there. The wind-up from Phonon makes it tricky to, fight against Merkava at full screen because we've got that hit grab that comes through.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's really interesting when you have that matchup because there is a potential for Phonon to be able to succeed in that.
Right.
But, you do have somebody as practiced and as efficient at dismantling your game plan as Jay, so that was what it was. And we're going to just keep moving on. If you want to follow along with the bracket, they are all available on StartGG. Just go ahead, search Roundhouse. I mean, honestly, it's the same thing that we do here. So you're going to be able to see everybody who's here. And there is quite a large group of Midwest players that are a part of this, which is excellent.
Yeah, it's a great showcase here. A nice little get-together, a little bit bigger than some of the monthlies that they run. And,
right.
A little more pizzazz, right? You have the cage in the room, right? The MMA ring, that is the classic of the Roundhouse series. So lots of show. I mean, they had the FGC trivia last night, which was really cool.
I heard that was great. Did you get to do it?
I did not. I was stuck on, well, I say stuck. That sounds...
You were obligated for other things.
Yes, I was on some Street Fighter 6 LCQ for the mid-best competition while that was going on. But I heard there was a lot of great questions. Some thinkers, for sure, for that one. So that was fun.
I was talking to Dee. If you don't know Dee, does a lot of fantastic stage management and also ADing for many events, including EVO. She's pretty fantastic. They were talking about the music questions.
Yes.
I loved that. So if you weren't here, you want to know, it was a song would play, and you had to get the character and the song name. Like, how crazy is that? I love it, though.
Which was very good. Yeah, I do like the theming around it. One of them was, she was saying, Heihachi's theme from Tekken 8.
Yeah!
Which is, you better have been paying attention to the trailers to even know, to even recognize. Or maybe you played Tekken before you showed up. But there was also the question of, what was the first EVO since its inception? Like, do you remember, since its inception of, who's won the most, things like that? So lots of really cool historic questions.
Oh, what was the first regional was a question as well.
Yes, the first regional.
I like that. And if you don't know, it was the regional that then became EVO.
Yes, which was very cool. I didn't even know that, actually. That was very surprising.
That was, well, I mean, that's also... Gosh, what was it? 2001? 2002?
Something like, yeah, because
a while ago.
Yeah, and it's interesting to think of, because of course it makes sense. It is that hub of where a lot of the fighting games came through. A lot of that explosivity happens. But yeah, and it's also interesting to think about. It's such a short time ago. It is a long time ago, but
it's not.
It's not that long ago. So this is really cool.
Right. Speaking of really cool, this venue. So this is a new venue. Roundhouse was previously held at a different place in Ignite Skokie. This is our first year in a hotel, and it definitely has some bigger vibes than it did last year. We have an artist alley. The Popcorn Baron is here.
Yes,
we also, and you've probably been seeing the banner on the ads below, the Okazumi coffee. If you're a coffee person, you've got to try it. We had a long discussion yesterday. I am really looking forward to trying some of that coffee. It's here today, and I'm probably going to be buying a lot of it because I am also a coffee person.
I am likely taking one of the shirts. The merch
the merch is so good.
Yes, I'm probably walking away with that, especially the merch for Roundhouse. The Roundhouse merch.
That's
Drew Face's art, by the way.
I know,
that is
you
awesome.
know it's good.
Yeah.
Everything this year, you see they're brought in part by, and then Okazumi Coffee's there at the bottom. You can check them out online. But it's just definitely grown in terms of how this is run, and I think that's fantastic. So make sure you stick around both here and on the Low Kick channel as well, because we're going to have fantastic stuff coming up all day. But right now we are going to have Wildstein into your good friend Nanase with the new Nanase theme.
Yes, Nanase out here. Certainly a substantial threat in this iteration of the game.
Oh, Lord heavens.
It's certainly a substantial threat in this version of the game. I feel like she's seen some significant increases, especially with the disc setups that we can now play on Oki.
Right, exactly.
TBD on this Waldstein, though. Massive grid advantage right now.
Yeah.
Okay, good tech.
So Wish, in case you don't know, very, very well-known Nanase player, has played this character for quite some time and is really good at pressuring, like you can see right now.
Oh, absolutely. Good fireball game sequence here to round it out. Yeah, meter, I think you see. Okay, yeah, you do spend. Got a little bit of a charge here to get that Vorpal Cycle guaranteed for yourself, and Wish with a substantial lead. Yeah, Wish being such a tenured player of the game will certainly play to all the advantages available to them. Good chain shift, tried to get the wall bounce conversion, not quite going to make the connection here. But watch the overhead, blesses the dome, and TBD goes down to Wish here after the sequence.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Not quite.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's still alive, which is quite a thing. Did spend some meters, so that's a great way to get back into this if you want to. Oh, do it again.
Oh, no. Jalen, what have I done?
I don't know. What have you done?
Right,
What have you done?
Good block on overhead, and the second one will open it up, and thank goodness for Witch cleaning it up. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot more scrambly than it should have been. Wish should have been able to secure that. But getting hit with the overhead after the racks came out, so that's going to open up a big opportunity for TBD. TBD was really not deterred by the fact that they were almost dead, which is really scary. And now you're going to get from the wall to the other wall. Oh, but misses the grab just because of the way that Wish was blocking. That was really excellently done on their part.
Two-way sequence here. Keep you blocking. Not going to get the opener. No problem. Disc set up here for another fireball to come through. Bring it back. Nice launcher.
All right. Yeah, stuck in the corner once again.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Really good read on that overhead jump, but grabbed once again. 360 no scope, but just one version, so you're not going to take quite as much damage.
Oh!
But a grid break on this is going to be significant.
Yes, indeed. I do like the chain shift out of the last sequence to try to grab a glimpse in time to see what the next interaction is going to be. After the body splash, chain shift to finish the jaw, command grab, TBD closing the round.
Yeah, good stuff. 1-1.
Jesus.
Yeah, sometimes you just do that and you win.
You ran into it. It's your fault.
Is it? Is it my fault? I mean, yeah. Disc is out,
Oh,
though,
no.
and God, I was just going to say you have to be aware because it can hit you on incoming afterwards. So, and unfortunately, TBD did get hit, and that is
Nice.
allowing Wish to set this entire thing up.
All right, here we go. Good amount of damage here. Nice pressure sequence. Floats, and these overheads have been absolutely open season for Wish throughout this set so far. TBD will get called out with this CVO finish.
Yeah, that is very rough. Breakdown, so that is going to be 1 on the board for Wish. I have to say, like, it was really back and forth. There was a lot of back and forth, but Wish did make the more consistent, better decisions.
Right. I mean, the set play was certainly there on the side of Wish. I think they might be having a little bit of a sound issue for the players out here, so as they get adjusted. But it was very consistent on the side of Wish, right, to keep things locked down
Yes.
for the set play. Fireball and disc setup was there. I think initially we had run into a couple interactions from TBD and ran away with it, as you should, with Waldstein, because you get very few opportunities for the opponent to close the gap like that.
Right, and now speaking of closing the gap, I mean, Wish just really ripping it up with Nanase and doing such a great job with these combos. You can tell that Wish knows the roots. Look at those
very good.
re-jumps, too. You're just making it so that TBD doesn't know how to block. And I think that's essential for a character like Waldstein who can do things like just take you out. But it was a really nice chain shift there.
Absolutely. To maintain that safety, maintain our turn. Good air-to-air. Try to interrupt the escape from TBD. And we do finally open the door. Get the full conversion with that disc setup. Don't you forget it's still back there. But I like that sequence.
Yeah.
We did actually adjust our defense on the side of TBD to go for stand blocking a bit more. But that opens up opportunity for Wish to start opening low.
Right. Wish is doing a really good job making TBD do exactly what he wants.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
Yeah, just dashes out of range. Nanase is, ooh, that was sassy with that little charge there. But like I was saying, Wish is just able to dash out of range because Nanase's movement is incredibly fast, and you're getting another great consistent combo here. Yeah, I was going to say, spend your EXS to extend it, get your knockdown. The disc is out. That was gross.
Very unfortunate here. TBD pressing a little bit too early. Unfortunately, tries to get an interrupt here. Wish will take it 2-0 over TBD.
Excellent stuff from Wish. I mean, I really thought that TBD did have good ideas, but Wish just was more consistent in that particular matchup.
Consistency is the key word here. Like very
Consistency is key.
Especially in this game when there are so many minor mistakes that can really pile up. We did get a lot of great callouts from TBD, though. Those conversions off chain shift, but I feel like they were more jump scare like openings as opposed to that consistency that we did see from Wish. Like Wish have very intentful setups with these fireballs in the corner, especially with disc setup in the corner, or even just disc and neutral, as we saw that one interaction to push and win that corner position. Where, you know, some things maybe you kind of guessed on an interaction from Wish out of that corner, and TBD made a solid read, made a solid call out, but then Wish was able to retain that control for the rest of the set regardless. And if Waldstein doesn't get to play, Waldstein's just not playing, especially against a character like Nanase.
Yeah, I mean, Waldstein is able to function and flourish in a lot of different situations, where, especially considering he is the big body grappler of the game, you would think that there'd be more obstacles that he would run into, but there are certainly options. Yes, his movement is slower, but he's not walking to get into you. That is not a thing that's happening. So it is feasible and viable that he could get in on Nanase, but in the hands of Wish, that just wasn't going to happen.
Absolutely. When you're peppering the screen with projectiles to stop the opponent from closing the gap or even just having an opportunity to have a turn, you're making the situation so when you can retaliate a little vague with those interruptions here. We will get our next game in just a moment here. I believe it's going to be ZIGNOE up here next. The mask is throwing me off. That's ZIGNOE, isn't it? It is.
I
It
believe
is.
so,
It is.
yes.
It is.
Yeah, and looking out, you can see our fantastic new ballroom. You can see the MMA cage. That's in the left-hand corner of your screen. We have these really cool orange lights. I really like the random chandelier. They aren't random, but the chandeliers that are in the room, I think they look really
It's adding
cool.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely adds to the atmosphere here. But there's definitely quite a few people here coming in and out, playing all their different games. This does go into tomorrow, where we will have what is it, Exard?
Yeah.
And
Strive and
no, Strive is tonight.
Strive is tonight. Oh, then yeah, it's Exard in there. And Street Fighter 6 will be there tomorrow with Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is the other.
Right. I was like, the other thing. Oh, my girl.
Yes.
All right, so we have ZIGNOE's, Nanase into the Duke of Earl's Eltnum. Eltnum, of course, getting a ton of popularity after EVO 2024. As well she should, because she's the best. I'm not biased at all. I love her.
Jeez. I mean, I thought we were away from the terror that is Eltnum, and yet
Nope.
still here we are.
Nope.
Tricky character to deal with here. Fully stocked up on enhanced bullets right now. Nice pressure from ZIGNOE. Delay stagger, trying to call some of the shield play maybe. There it is.
That was excellently done. So now you're going to get these big hits. Look at the bounces that are coming off of this. All I want in life, though, is an A reload. That's just really what I want. I haven't heard it since EVO, and I need it. But in the meantime, Nanase is doing Nanase things and is doing a fantastic job keeping this lockdown. Yeah, and that's another thing, too, is that Nanase's throws are so easy to mix into.
Yeah, and this is a big call out here. You noticed in the last round, we started slowly staggering pressure to see the timing of Duke Earl trying to play some of the shield. And ZIGNOE will pick up on tendencies from players.
Right.
And you see the quick interrupt. I see shield. I'm immediately going for throw to try to break that. Now that's become a core focus of ZIGNOE's game plan. We do have this lead, picking up even further with 200 meter available on the side of ZIGNOE. Set up. Nice float. No anti-air opportunity for Duke of Earl, but with the chain shift, you see the red mist. That's your turn to get that invulnerable reversal.
Yeah, goes for the low, which, to be fair, most of Eltnum's mix does rely on the low. But this is going to be a nice side switch, and you can continue the opportunity of going to the other side. You did get a reload, did not get perfect reload, but, you know, at least it was there. There were shining moments for Duke of Earl.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a strong start, but I think ZIGNOE finally caught the pace of Duke and was really able to turn the tide throughout the rest of the round. Gunshot is always a great opener.
Yeah, I mean, it is indeed. Oh, misses the kick, though. Yeah, they're going in for a lot of the jump moves from Eltnum, and it's not paying off entirely. Yeah, and you can check out of that right there. Big punish coming out on the side of ZIGNOE now.
Ooh, drop or reset. You decide at home, chat. But the full conversion into the corner here.
All right, all set up here. Yeah, we got a throw.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a really nice reversal. And now you come out with the whip combo, but that is just not linking. There's something like a timing issue or something like that, because that can work. But the chain shift on the whiffed grab big, and this is an opportunity for Duke of Earl because, you know, that's a lot of verticality on Nanase's part, and you just have to come down and realize I done messed up.
Yeah, that full punish. You get in that panic mode, right? You with the throw, things start to scramble. Final touch scenario, and oh my God, ZIGNOE!
That was stolen.
See, well, scramble situations cause for messy interactions, and ZIGNOE may have scrambled a little bit after the throw and into the chain shift, but able to respond in kind, still keeping cool as a cucumber to try to just rip out a DP there. The shield, you've been fishing for Duke of Earl's shield, and yet ZIGNOE putting out their own. The low 2A started out.
Does manage to open up a combo now on ZIGNOE here. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be, but standing there I don't think was the correct option. But the overhead after the dash was really nicely done. You almost have 200 meter. Are you going to spend something? Please? No? Not dead yet. Goes in for, I was like, I thought the grab was coming, but not. This is now ZIGNOE's opportunity, and Duke of Earl has to be very choosy.
Oh, nice. I believe that was the 2B start there. Chain shift, not gonna get the shield. Oh no, the assault was right there. You were so right for that, ZIGNOE, but unfortunately didn't put a button out on top. And we should be able to finish this out. You have IW available right now. He doesn't even spend it.
Doesn't even need it. That was excellent on ZIGNOE's part. Unfortunate that, I mean, Duke of Earl, I think in the first game floundered a little bit. Second game was really showing what was there. So I thought that was fantastic, but ultimately, another none the same moves on.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there was that bit of the scare. The scramble, it seemed like carry for the rest of that game.
Yes.
Where you did whip that throw, you saw the chain shift punish happen, and then for the rest of it, things got a little sketchy towards the rest. Like maybe it was lingering in the back of your mind, but you have to move on from that moment. And ZIGNOE still able to clean it up with those final interactions. Thank goodness he made that hard call out on that wake up DP, because boy, oh boy. But yeah, ZIGNOE will be advancing here. And Duke of Earl still in this. Yeah.
Right, this is winner's side.
Yes.
So there's, traditional double elimination tournament. So there's nobody's out yet. Well, that we've seen.
We have seen. You might be able to find out at home checking out that bracket, but either way, there's still plenty of Uni 2 action here at Roundhouse 24, and we're just getting into it. 3 sets in so far.
I know. I'm like, already 3 sets? Already, but already there's so much more left to have. We do have a significant number of people here. Pardon me while I actually go look up how many people there are, because I think it's always really cool to have those statistics.
Right.
That's one thing that I always really like to know, like statistically how many people showed up, how many are, doing other regionals. I mean, fortunately for a lot of Uni players, there are a lot of weeklies that we have online.
Right.
Including TNS, which you are a part of.
TNS.
So there's a lot of opportunities to continue to practice this game. And while August and September were a little bit just lower in general on like bigger regionals and things like that, there were still opportunities to play both at locals and online. So there's always ways to enrich your gameplay.
Yeah, and I think through thick and thin, the Uni community has always been like a net play. Like they are digging through the trenches. Like even during pandemic, they were still getting games in. And now, thank goodness, with this iteration of Uni with rollback, I just recently saw a clip where I was begging for Uni to have rollback.
Oh, really? That's so...
And that's just, we're finally here. Like it was 4 years ago, and I asked about that, and here we are, but we will have our next match pulling up in just a moment, and blessed be that player, WASD putting in a ton of work, of course, on the East Coast side of things, and TNS also helping, as you said. So these players have never left, really. Like they've been very consistent. There was that lull, right, during pandemic a little bit. We talked about that at the release of Uni 2, and folks really kind of just getting back into the swing of things. We're even seeing long-time names coming back into the fold as competitors here. We're getting Wish to sit back down for another match.
Yeah, so this should be Wish against Play Guy.
Oh!
Yeah.
Not Play Guy 2, who played last night in the Street Fighter 6 LCQ.
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, just Play Guy.
Just Play Guy. I do want to say that so we had 38, I believe, players enter. No, 34, excuse me. Okay. So 34 players entered. And I will say in the second bracket, there are a lot of well-known player names, which I'm trying to bring up. Pardon me while StartGG does its thing. But I did want to highlight some of those players because we talked about Jay, we talked about ZIGNOE, we've got Wish back up here now and that sort of thing. But on the other side of this, because this is happening simultaneously, I did want to bring up some of those players as well, which include, there we go, Havard, Phil is on that one.
Havard,
Teddy, Treebark, Pace.
I can't believe they put Teddy, Treebark, and Pace in the same. Hold on, they messed that up. I'm sorry. Who did that? That's messed up.
Yeah. So Wish and Play Guy are into it now. So Nanase back on the screen, and we have Phone On back.
Yes, another Phone On to come through. Good little interrupt here from Wish. Stagger pressure here with that 2A. No throw from Play Guy though. Change shift to keep the pressure going. We're really trying to bait out there. I can't believe it. You try to go for the geyser at that range?
It was a choice. It wasn't the right one, but it was a choice. But this is going to be a near perfect on the side of Wish. Yeah, just throw the Phone On away.
All the nonsense. I don't need shimmy anymore. You're dying here. All right, Wish
and they did.
First round. With shields, build up a little bit of that grid advantage.
That was a really nice creeping edge to get out of there. Yeah, you got to be careful. Oh, wow, that was a really nice counter to the disc coming back. I like the thought process on Play Guy.
That's scary. That could have traded. It was very close to doing so. Here we are. Stagger pressure again. Still advantage on the side of Wish.
Nice. Okay, I was impressed with the side switch, but I wish that they'd been able to get a little bit more out of it.
Yeah, I think we were fishing for that green shield attempt one more time to try to get that break, but we didn't even get a throw. Nice interrupt on the approach. Wish will take their time. They already have the lead. They don't need to overextend.
No, I like the calmness on the side of Wish. And they're not being like overly defensive because they are finding these aggression points pretty easily.
Yes.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, good gun the low. Went in for something there, but didn't quite end up working out. That's okay. Play guy is most likely dead, not even going to spend meter. They both had 200 EXS and they did nothing.
All right, well, Wish with a very cautious approach to the corner here. I mean, and rightfully so when you have a lead like that. Play guy's not giving any sort of answers to try to turn the tide, right? We do have some interrupt attempts with some of these longer reaching normals. But look how, like, deer in headlights situation Play guy is on this offense from Wish. Just trying to figure out how do I play something to interrupt Wish or try to get an opener.
Right.
And you keep giving Vorpal Cycle to Wish on top of it, so it makes matters even worse for Play guy. Green shields are coming out. Watch out, because Wish will be taking advantage of that pretty soon here. Nice cross under. Very good on the assault.
Yeah, Wish is starting to read these jumps that Play guy is putting out here at first because we complimented the way the Play guy was doing it, and now it is predictable. And you can see that because of the way that Wish is doing the movement. That time, though, didn't side switch. Great adjustment on the side of Play guy, and now you can see how that's paying off with this combo. Goes in for the low afterwards after Nonese settled on the ground. That's going to give a lot of damage afterwards as well. Actually, it's only 2.6k, but the disc is out. That was great blocking on the side of Play guy.
Yeah, try to sneak in a 2A right there, but unfortunately we'll get opened up by Wish. First significant combo for Wish in this round.
The thing is, Wish's combos are longer and more consistent, and in Uni, that means you're getting more damage.
That's true. That is so huge. The catch-up game is much easier when you're very well optimized in your combo routing, but the one reversal that Phonon has, watch out for the red mist, able to follow up DP and does.
Speaking of reversals.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Definitely reverse there. Wow, okay, that was a really great follow-up afterwards. Phonon is able to do that, so, Sword Car doesn't end up working out, and unfortunately has a pretty significant recovery time. So now that you're seeing that, you can see the damage out of it. Phonon is just going to kick you back to whence you came.
All right, Green Shield push away just a smidge. Trying to pull right back in, and the assault will find its mark. Play guy. Oh, with those resources, I wouldn't spend all of them. You want to carry at least 100 meter into the next round. So I understand a single expenditure, you're comfortable here. Like, you're essentially guaranteed until Wish makes this side swap combo attempt.
Yeah, okay. The good blocking and defense on the side of Play guy until I said it. What is the powers that we have here on this fine day? But this is Wish making a comeback very similar to how we saw in the first round of the second game.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to have the reversal chain shift, but unfortunately is going to be punished by Wish. Wish has the cycle, has the meter, has the CVO. See ya later.
Very good. You notice that sequencing. It's a tenured habit that you'll have as a Uni player where you start to pay attention to your block strings comparative to where the Vorpal cycle is at and the grid positioning. We saw some of that delay to stop because we're right on the cusp of taking Vorpal, and the moment that Vorpal flips over to your opponent's side, it's like Wish just to say, all right, fine, I've lost it, but I'm going to rebuild back on it. And then on the immediate next cycle, we do that stagger pressure one more time to try to reset the pace here. Like, you're still owning the offense in the corner, but you're not pressuring so much that you're giving Vorpal right back to your opponent there.
Right. That's such a great point. And I think we're going to, as we continue through this bracket and we get to some of these players who have made significant names for themselves, you're going to be seeing that back and forth a lot more.
Yeah.
You're going to be seeing, so this is something I feel like we talk about in bits and spurts, but if you're new to Uni, if you're, coming here and just because you saw the Yipes was live, welcome to Uni 2. It's wild out here. But just want to sort of explain one little thing as they're getting set up now, because there's really two different things ultimately overarching that are happening in a Uni match. You are playing a fighting game, but you're also playing Uni.
Yeah.
And the reason that I say that is because the system mechanics that are an inherent and an integrated part of this game is just a whole thing that you need to learn. It seems very overwhelming at first. I promise it's not. especially if you're used to things like Street Fighter with your
Yeah.
drive meter
You know what?
and
Wow.
things like that.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you've learned that, then Uni 2 is definitely accessible.
Wait a minute. Did you did not just do the Uni as Street Fighter, did you?
I said if you know Street Fighter, then it's accessible. I did not say that one was the
No,
other.
I'm
and
just
the other was
saying,
one.
you know, maybe some folks get. You're ruffling some feathers here, Jay. I don't know.
Look here, Zero. I've made a statement.
But no, I love that point actually because I never really
Yeah.
thought about the drive gauge is kind of similar to how the interactions with Vorpal works, right? With the grid
Right.
gauge and things.
I mean,
a lot.
there are significant differences. Of
Yes,
course, you know,
yes.
there is a very big back and forth with how grid and Vorpal works because you're actually actively fighting against each other to win that cycle, whereas, you know, in Street Fighter, that drive gauge is just inherent to the one person. But that's why you need to pay attention to both things, because there is the fighting game, but there's also Uni, and that is an essential core part. If you want to learn more about that, there's a ton of resources available both on the Mizumi Wiki and in different Discords. You can learn all about this, and trust me, it's worth it.
Yeah, nice trade out interaction here for Lufel, who will be on the phone on Jay coming right back up with this.
Lufel is a nightmare to play against. Has played in a lot of different TNSs, always on this phone on. But again, IDOLISMJ is kind of that guy.
Look, as an Akatsuki player, I hate phone on. Okay, I'll just be so real. Difficult character to deal with, so I understand the difficulty of this matchup.
Right.
But and as we saw earlier, like Jay being able to handle that phone on
Exactly.
matchup, like being able to get the hit grab at full screen. I don't think Lufel would get those opportunities,
No.
but also you're not going to get them because of the light deficit. And I love this cross under here from Jay.
Wow.
Very clever stuff.
Jay Merkava is just a thing of legends to see in real time.
It's so interesting because you talked about earlier that substantial break period that a lot of veteran players did. Jay was certainly one of those players that took an extended break from this game. So to see this picking up right where we left off to continue this offense, but Lufel has been in the trenches for quite some time.
That was such a great
no.
chain shift to miss the coming from Jay, but Jay is still going to be able to take advantage of it. All right, Lufel doing a really great job. Gets a wall bounce combo, which is a very impressive thing. Goes in for the low here as well. Recovery. Oh, noodles for breakfast, but unfortunately just going to get to take the throw. Not dead, but the chain shift is going to keep it safe. What an excellent offense on the side of Lufel.
Yes, indeed. I'm very surprised. It seemed like we still had more airtime on that, and Jay made the right call to go for DP there, but Lufel's still able to make that safe jump. Dive it on in. Nice. Corner carry. Oh, no, the overhead. Are you kidding me? It was charged.
Oh, dear. Yeah, this is a really good combo. Oh my gosh, Lufel is making a name for himself. CVO and is going to be able to take it very cleanly with a perfect.
Wow, wow, wow.
That was oh, wow. We're getting some. Oh, there he's getting. I like this. I like the audience interaction. I like it. It makes me happy. Lots of cheer. You see, this is what Uni should be about. Big noise and a lot of fun. Big noise. I'm just looking at real quick how many TNSs Lufel's been a part of.
I feel like it's been on every single one, right? Like
quite a bit
Yeah.
from the ones that I've been on as
nice
well.
one.
So
Yeah, just had to push away. Full
Woo!
screen situation. I'm not jumping again. Nice
No.
geyser
Out
finish.
air. All right, so now Jay is the one on the back foot. Oh, the way that Lufel is able to just complement all of the moves and keep everything so safe that they're doing. Just really spectacular. Yeah, you get a hit there as well. A little bit of a charge coming out.
Siping the hit grab here. 6 speed does follow through. All right, just look at the resources we have on the side of Lufel. Should be able. Oh, drops out. Veilov keeps it safe.
Oh, big grid break. That's another perfect. Wow, that was fast. Oh, Jay said get out of here. I love it, though. The pop-off is great. And truthfully, well-deserved.
It is all in good fun, though. They're all great friends. This is not.
Yes.
There might be some vitriol here in terms of I lost, Noah's on a tear, how dare you. But no, they are good friends. This is light razzing from the homies here
Yeah.
as we continue throughout this bracket.
But it's nice to be able to see that sort of
Right,
thing,
yes,
honestly.
yes.
It's great to have the camaraderie here. We've got, you got your Michigan and your Ohio, and you got your Wisconsin, and you've got a couple Minnesotas.
That's true.
And of course, Illinois, Indiana coming out as well.
Yes.
I mean, you've just got some mid-best.
Mid-best is out here for sure, but it's also a testament to the camaraderie that these players have had, especially in the Midwest throughout the pandemic and even prior to.
Right.
And in its current state, like the growth of Uni in the Midwest has been insane. Especially out like the Ohio area has been like another bigger area for Uni.
Right.
Big opportunity for players to keep growing throughout. One, you're dealing with a ton of Merkavas and Linnaeus out in Michigan, that's for sure. But you just see it here that they've been through thick and thin, that growth. Noctis coming out of Michigan. Jushichi, I believe, still Ohio now. Or
I don't remember where he's based out of. But of course, you got to respect him because, as Kamone said, the GOAT. I mean, and really, I know like that's a whole thing. And if you haven't seen that, you should. But Jushichi did unbelievable things for Uni during the pandemic and you just can't overstate how much work that he's put into this.
Oh my gosh. You want to talk about a historian of the game? That's Jushichi.
Oh yeah, the first time I ever streamed it, he saw it on my schedule. I didn't even know that he followed me and was like, I'm coming. And then, led me through the entire game during my stream. It was fantastic. But that's the kind of person he is. He wants to take out that time to make sure that everybody's experiencing the highest and most appropriate level of this game that they can and to get everything out of it.
Absolutely. Like, if it is a labor of love throughout the early years of Uni, and now with Uni 2, it's so much easier to access games. Thank you so much for the rollback in it.
Yay!
And the pop-up, the Nase mirror, it'll be ZIGNOE up against
calamitous
Wish.
colors. Yeah, Wish and ZIGNOE. This is, I was going to say this is winter semis. This is a big one. So this is going to be to get into top 8.
Ooh, good assault here.
Nicely done. Wow, Wish and ZIGNOE. Look, what a match to have.
Yeah, I'm surprised at the increase of Nanase. I said it before, it seems like there was that massive increase at the launch of Uni 2 and still seems to carry over. Clear, she had a rise in Clear for sure, but all right, here we go, bring it down. Disc set up here, 2 rank, nothing doing. We got a big interrupt here. Wish gonna tech out.
Yeah, all right, so now getting a little bit more onto this. Oh, what an over. That was really mixy. Sometimes it's hard when you're looking at both characters that are the same, figure out what's going on. Yeah, good tech because they were both anticipating that coming out.
Nice
the counter, though, from ZIGNOE.
Good little interrupt there.
Oh, this is good. This is good stuff. Yeah, so also that does mean that Luffel is in top 8.
Is that right? Oh,
yeah,
that
so
was
Luffel
a top 8 qualifier?
That was a top 8
okay.
qualifier. So Luffel is in top 8, bringing Jay down to the loser's quarters.
Oh! Nice little dive. It's a disc setup. Very expensive start here for Wish.
Yeah, that was a lot, but you're going to be able to keep getting this going. Oh boy, is this quite a bit. Wish is just getting exactly what they need, but ZIGNOE now taking it back. You do get the change shift and the recovery afterwards. What's the knockdown? No, we're going to keep basketballing back in this corner. We hoping.
All right, Stagger with the 2A here. Nice. Overhead every single time. ZIGNOE not ready for it.
Nope.
Nice launcher to finish the job. Wish putting a round in kind.
This is, these are legitimately some of the best Midwest Nanase players, with the exception of Luffel, who's already qualified. So we're just getting actually, we will have a Nanase mirror match in top 8 on the winner's side, regardless of who wins this.
Oh, no.
The face that you just made, I wish had been caught on camera. Wow, that was spectacular.
Oh, nice sword card, but good block here from ZIGNOE. Side swap,
nice
just outside the range,
yeah, you
the
can
2
hear
open. Yeah.
You can hear the crowd because, that was nice. Big spiciness. I like how it's got big counter hit as well.
Yeah, 2B open again. ZIGNOE finding a lot of great straight hits. Guard thrust out.
That flow, what a way to use the movement on the side of Nanase. ZIGNOE's going to get it this game. Yo, that's tight.
That's huge. That is huge. ZIGNOE with that final force function there to float around.
Look at that. Look at Wish is just like,
You got it. You got it, bro.
think, my friend. Yo, ZIGNOE is taking that.
Oh, no.
It's taking the momentum and I would say running, but kind of flying with it.
This is the thing, is that ZIGNOE thrives in the pop-offs that we're hearing right now. Maybe Wish is not quite used to the energy that we're receiving.
Maybe not.
Stagger tried to get the DP interrupt. A very early DP from ZIGNOE. It's not going to work out. Very smart call. Just not quite excellent on the timing. Nice launcher.
Okay, yeah, disc comes out to the side switch as well. Oh, what a low to open it up. Ooh, the chain shift, that could have been really, really deadly. And it might end up being deadly depending on whether or not they can reach that 100 EXS. They just got it. Disc is out. Oh, my God. Good tech. Overhead, chain shift keeps it safe. Oh, yeah, reach up. What a tech on the throw, too. They're so good at anticipating that. The low coming out as well. Oh, no, that was a mistake on the side of ZIGNOE. It really, okay. I want to retract that statement. It's not a mistake. They were anticipating something that didn't come out. They were trying to do something that wasn't there. Oh, yeah. Ha, my idea is your idea. Tee-hee.
Yeah, trying to get out of dodge here. Not bad, not bad.
Nice hit on the side of ZIGNOE. Yeah, sword car crossed through, but sword car back. Yeah, they didn't get the disc or the projectile to come out in the air. Wish is still getting a lot more damage off of this than I had expected. Yeah, the low, just 2A him.
All right, here we go. Set up opportunity here if you so choose. Chain shift to get the DP. ZIGNOE will steal that back.
Oh, that was so nice. Oh, then the cross through too. Big overhead. We're back into basketball region. Oh, they did use a shield, but they don't have 200 EXS. They being Wish, I'm sorry. The goes in for the grab, but they had backdash. ZIGNOE had backdash afterwards.
Oh!
The throw, though, and set up with the overhead.
Dead.
This is big for Wish. You could CVO if you wanted to, and they do.
Absolutely. You may as well. It's the victory here. Game apiece.
Oh, we mewing over here. Okay.
Wish, just letting you know, you don't disrespect Wish here. That was fine. You got lucky on the game.
Oh, and I like, you know, this is the sort of thing that I really enjoy. And we talked about it at EVO, is that there was so much emotion from the players. And, I understand it's different when you're at regionals, at locals, things like that. But you're still competing. And it used to, I felt, it used to really feel like amongst all players across the board, there was just like a lack of emotion. And you sort of forget the humanity of the players and the people who are involved. And when you see things like this, you remember we're all just human. And we're all just out here playing a game. And we're goofy and we're silly. And it's fun. And what are we looking up?
OhioFGC.com. Don't forget, you can also learn how to make your own website through OhioFGC.com. You can even ask Tommy Toledo about that, how to make your own
Tommy Toledo?
website. Tommy Toledo.
Of Ohio FGC?
Of OhioFGC.com.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, I know where Toledo is because of Tommy Toledo of OhioFGC.com.
Yes, Tommy Toledo is from Toledo in Toledo, Ohio, from OhioFGC.com.
OhioFGC.com.
OhioFGC.com. Make your own website today.
Not sponsored.
Not at all. Not at all. They didn't pay me for that one.
No, but really, you know, shout outs to Tommy and for everything that he did, because really that advertising campaign put Ohio FGC on the map, and I think it was spectacular. But now getting into this, we are 1-1. Nanase versus Nanase to face another Nanase.
All right, launch for the corner here. Massive life lead for Wish right now. Very calm, cool, collected. Here's my 5D. Let's just hold this.
Indeed, we hold those. All right. Yeah, oh my God.
Air fireball, run up throw. ZIGNOE has a ton of work to do, and if you make this run, you're insane. Wish, uninstall the game after this. That'd be crazy. Psych!
Okay, yeah, we say psych. That was definitely a thing. Wow, that could have been, if that comeback had happened, it would have been
This
incredible.
room would have erupted.
It would have, without a doubt.
All right, well, we are in corner position. A little bit early on the 2A.
Uh-huh.
All right, watch out for these shields. You know ZIGNOE's fishing for it. The force function to float back into position. Let's backdash.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, all right. That was good. That was very nice. I'm just double checking on timing for some things because I feel like I am wrong. I was trying to figure out when top 8 was, but I need to bring that up. However, now Wish is getting, I feel, oh wow, that's going to do a lot of damage. It's not going to kill. Don't need to submit this to Sajam. But this does still give an opportunity for ZIGNOE, especially because they do have 200 EXS. Unfortunately, they don't have the cycle.
Oh, very
That's
good creeping edge, and one right back from ZIGNOE.
That was excellent. That was a very good decision-making process.
All right.
We floating.
Float. Let's get out of dodge here. You have this life lead. Wish can just get the spacing that we want. Nice. Got to be careful on defense, though, and ZIGNOE is really trying to pressure against Wish right now with this Vorpal opportunity, but this veil off. If you... All right,
yeah,
well,
they out of here. Wish said, okay, bye-bye.
That's really tragic. That's really unfortunate that you got hit by that.
Yeah, I was double-checking the timing because the second bracket does start at 5. Unfortunately, we'll not be streaming that one. But then finals will be at 7 p.m. That's what I wanted to check on because we are actually running towards the end of this bracket. We only have a little bit left. We've got, I believe, one losers round 2, and then we've got 2 losers losers
Should we lose
qualifier
matches?
Whatever that is. Because it will be something. Hold on, we're hearing something from production. We're going to do a slide.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, advertisements.
Yeah, because, we are on IFC Yipes channel right now,
true.
right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much for IFC Yipes for helping us out with that
Yipes
one.
the homie.
But, of course, let's give an appreciation to check out Yipes' shop, Remix Prince. 20% off store-wide right now. So remixprincenyc.store. You can scan that QR code right there. These styles are absolutely fantastic in support of the Can Opener series. And, of course, that Let Us Play shirt is really, really cool.
Yeah, that, and then, you have all of these styles. There's a lot more. I got to talk to Yipes right when he was launching this store, and the process of his creative process is so cool. He is such an intelligent business person, and just really, is really into the fashion side. I mean, of course Yipes is into the fashion side of things. Have you seen the man? But again, thank you to Yipes for this 20% off store-wide. If you want the Can Opener sweatshirt, if you want that remix shirt, with the sort of stained glass look on the back, is so good. That aesthetically is gorgeous. Go check out the store. I've checked it out, so you should check it out too. Again, that QR code will bring you right there.
And of course, there are many other sponsors that have helped make Roundhouse 2024 such a wonderful success. So let's give a little thank you to them. Don't go away. We'll have more Uni 2 action coming up right after this.
Man, I wish I had some of these mid-best fits. But I bet if you're rocking a mid-best fit, you probably just wish you had someone else's fits.
Hell no. I've got this shit on for real. You all outside of the mid-best do not have that shit on.
The shop closes 1 week after Roundhouse ends. Make sure to go to start.gg/rh24/shop. Blazing Strike is a retro, pixel art-based 2D fighting game with a unique set of characters, all tied together by its core mechanic, the Rush System. Out now on Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, and PC October 17th. Pre-order your limited edition now. October 9th, save the date, Frosty fans! Registration for Frosty Faustings goes live on Wednesday, October 9th at 12 p.m. Central Time. Check out our website and Twitter page for the hotel links that keep you warm and cozy next January. With 24 main games, 36 community games, and 4 nights of karaoke at a 24-hour venue, and the final Platinum level event on the Arc World Tour. That'll surely excite you enough to register early, right? I mean, that is the plan, right? To save some money with early registration? Well, give it a try and see how it tastes. World Warrior US Midwest resumes on Saturday, November 23rd. This is the final qualifier for the region and your last chance to earn points to join the top 8 finals in December. The finals will determine who gets an automatic bid into Capcom Cup 11. Registration for the final qualifier opens on November 9th. Set your reminders now to join up at start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5. That's start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for that brief, short pause to get back into Uni 2 pools here at Roundhouse 2024. Zero and Jadelyn have been taking you through this extravagant event here in the Midwest.
Extravagant,
Yes.
indeed. No, I mean, like, that's such a great way to put it. This is a fantastic event. Been having a great time here. There's so much to do. And this area, I was talking to Elvin Shadow earlier about this area. If you've come to Frosty, you've probably been around this area before. Frosty 7 and 8 were here. And then Frosty in 2020, which was Frosty 12, which was actually about 10 miles away in Wheeling, Illinois. So this is a very familiar area for if you've been to Frosty before.
Okay.
Really nice, great restaurants. I went to Ellie's Pancake House this morning, and it slapped.
It looked too busy but also I
It was too
very
busy, but
late
I
to
found a
wake up.
parking space, and they were like, "Here's a great spot for you." And I was
Nice.
like, "Okay."
I'll probably walk over there tomorrow for some brekkie.
Oh
That's
my God,
what
it was
I'll
so good.
do.
There's a lot to do here, a lot to see. If you have an EV, there's tons of electric charging stations. This is the place to be.
Saw a ton of Cybertrucks. A lot of them.
I-
Alarming about it.
Yes.
All right, well, IDOLISMJ got
Anyway.
shield broken.
The Duke of Earl back with the Eltnum. So yeah, back with this. So this is losers quarters. The winner of this will go into the losers half of the bracket, of the top 8 bracket. Excuse me. All right. So now the babies are out, but that was a really good reversal on the side of Duke of Earl. We did get a change shift from Jay though, and that's going to allow this to open up. And the hard knockdown too. You have so much follow-up potential with this. Yeah, go ahead, Slam. Get the kindergartners are out. Playtime is not over. Stuck in the corner
yeah.
too.
Oh, nice. Saw the red miss. That's DP opportunity. Cross under. Big opportunity for Duke. Late on the throw. That was much too long for you to get that grip break, but you at least recognize the scenario. You see the green lights are on.
Somebody is home. I really like, Zero, that you're pointing out these red missed opportunities because, if you're not familiar with the game and you're like, why do I keep always getting hit here? It's important to know that there is a visual confirmation of what's going on with that.
Yes, that red letting you know there's an action going on there. Whether the opponent has started a button, is in the middle of a special. That gives you opportunity to throw out an invulnerable move without getting called out. If you have one.
Yeah, if you have the chance.
Ooh, back throw. We'll get that grip break.
Yeah, didn't get the confirmation off of. There was the red mist once again in case you missed it. Ha! Sorry, I cracked myself up and I didn't mean to. That was real dumb. I apologize, chat. That's on
Do not
me.
apologize for having fun.
I am having fun. I really love this game.
Nice throw.
If you couldn't tell.
Does the damage. Does get the perfect reload here. Ooh, I don't like that. One more touch. We thought we were going to kill.
Woo!
Don't let this be a blunder, Jay. Nice block on
yeah,
overhead.
you got to be really careful with that. Okay, yeah, good wake up on that side. So with Eltnum, I would say a good 85% of her incoming damage is going to come out low. So that really slow overhead kick, if you're not ready for it, can really mess you up because you're typically crouch blocking against Eltnum. But Jay, very aware of that, is going to take the fly, and he took that direct flight into the corner.
Oh, absolutely.
Chain shift, yeah, reversal, and because you had that reversal and the counter hit, all of the kindergartners went away as well.
Yeah, and it was a perfect opportunity to go for that DP. Jay was stuck in the flight mode, so unfortunately not going to be able to block that. All right,
No.
nice. We're on the 2. Hey,
Nicely
wait a
done
minute.
by the
Yeah.
Duke of Earl. Still disappointed I haven't seen an AAA reload. Look, that was a core part of my experience at EVO.
Jeez, I
It
can't
was
believe that
core.
still lives on. That's a Magnets era scenario here. Like,
Look, Sonaru deserved to bring that back, and I tell you what, when you could feel the chant, it was so
Oh, yeah.
powerful. Oh my goodness, I love this stage, by the way. Happy Spooky-ween, everybody. This is Uzuki's stage, in case you're not familiar with it.
fall through. Got a few bites.
Jumped out.
All right, now we have our setup here. You got to be, expecting a button to come through from Jay. I imagine we're trying to eventually get called up from the sky. Nice A interrupt. 2A.
Yeah, all right, goes for the low and the chomp as well. This is a much more consistent routing from Jay, which I like a lot. It just seems more measured and more patient, whereas before it was a bit more frantic. Yeah, tech on the gold throw. You got a long time for that, but that was a good opener for Jay. Going to be able to take this round pretty definitively. There we go. I can say the word.
You got it. Jesus, round start DP, you're insane. You're insane. You didn't even have chain shift, nothing. You just sent it. All right, well, in the corner we go. Try to get a 2A, and it left lingering, so that's a nice opportunity for Jay to get the whip punish. Calls out this DP, and my God, this will hurt.
This is going to do a lot. Oh, yeah, and then you have the chain shift, so you have 200 EXS to go into this. You can spend it if you want, but if you don't have to with a perfect, why would you? 1-1. Whew, big breath coming out of Jay, though. And there was a lot of jaw movement, too. Just like you could tell that he didn't like, even though he won, didn't like how it went.
Right.
It's always really cool when you get to see those like player cams and get to see what the mentality is without ever having to be spoken. There's so much body language can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And the body language of side swapping here to get the 2A low. Like, that was brilliant for Duke, but we couldn't hold on to it. Jay able to carry coast to coast again. And yeah, those minor details in player expression is certainly telling of how the pace of the match is going, where the player's at mentally. And Jay able to clean this up off of the trade. Doesn't get Vorpal, but you might not need it here since, as you say, another set of kindergartners out for recess.
No, okay, yeah. Good stuff. That was really nicely done. I do like that you pointed out at the end of that how Jay didn't have the Vorpal cycle, because that could have been a potential for Duke of Earl to come back.
Right.
But now Duke of Earl, where they seemed so confident in the first game, just has not gotten that back at all.
All right, side swap stole it with DP,
nosies.
expecting reversal from
There's
Jay
the
for that drop.
confirm.
Yeah.
He said, yeet.
There we go, Flurry. Nice change with the chain shift.
Yeah, okay. Babies are out. But the good gold tech on that throw to get the overhead, the fly, and the fireball afterwards over it. Oh my God, the way that Jay was moving was spectacular. Duke of Earl does not, that's like the 14th time they haven't gotten that kick, but the EX reversal does work out.
Staggered, nice. Got the low. Open things up. There you go. A. No
well,
reload. No
no.
reload. It's not a real combo. All right, start it over. Run it back.
Well, that's not the AAA with the flip either.
Oh, that's
where
true.
that comes
That's
from.
true.
Okay, but Duke of Earl during that conversation does manage to bring it 1-1-1-1. Final game, final round. Much closer than I had anticipated after seeing Duke of Earl the first time. Down. Okay. down. I mean, Eldman is an incredibly rhythmic character.
Yes,
Did get the
absolutely.
perfect reload, which is nice, because you're going to be able to do a little bit more damage with that. And Jay is managing to make it back and bring us to the other corner. What's the fly setup? Okay, still with the overhead. Nicely done.
I wonder if that was misinput on that DP right there. Because, again, chain shift to try to call out the scenario. But with somebody having a button right over you that's already active, there's very few opportunities to try to get the reversal.
Very few opportunities. And the fly, too. Oh, did you see that little wiggle on the foot coming out from Elton? I'm not sure what that was supposed to be, but I don't think it worked. Again, not confirming these combos, and that's doing a lot. Oh, lasers, Jesus, H Christcicles.
Oh, no, and we called out the reversal
Wow,
DP
what
here
a
from Jay.
throw. So that means that Jay, unfortunately, out of this, however, kind of fortunate because they would have had to forfeit their spot for commentary anyway.
He would have ran it. He would have been on cloud 9
That
running
is
it.
true. That is true.
Screaming
But that
at
does
the top
mean
of his lungs.
the Duke of Earl will be moving into that first loser side spot of top 8.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we'll have ZIGNOE stepping up to the plate to decide if it'll be ZIGNOE or the licensed grappler.
If they're not playing Waldstein, I will leave.
You could be Merkava.
He could be Merkava.
Not a grappler in the traditional sense, but does grapple things with noodly arms.
Who else could technically grapple?
Mika.
True.
Mika kind of has that.
If you only do throws on Akatsuki.
Well, that's very frequent.
Exactly. So, I mean, but maybe the licensed grappler, if they, I would love for them to just play Kuon or something. That'd be really funny to me.
Jeez. The polar opposite of what you should be doing. No, not polar opposite, but I mean like of naming convention. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought it was a 360 pad for a second, and I was about to get excited. But it's just the Series X pad that is white.
Oh. I would not have recognized that.
I pay attention to the small things that do not matter.
but they could matter.
It's
I mean,
historically, it could matter.
hey, I mean, we've had all kinds of controllers.
Sure.
There was a time when KIT, the final KIT, somebody played on a modified guitar.
Oh,
That was sick. Guilty Gear on a guitar.
that would be interesting.
It was spectacular. Honestly, I was mesmerized and wanted to watch more. But the certified legendary licensed grappler will be playing Waldstein.
All right, locked in. ZIGNOE already making a strong statement at round start. Keeping things close and personal and not giving Waldstein the opportunity to press. You got to be careful of these shields. Yep, there it is. We are staggering our pressure, again, recognizing those situations where you're willing to shield, and License getting a little too liberal with it.
Yeah, I love this purple Waldstein, by the way. It's
It's
spectacular colors. Thank you, Kamine, for putting in so many great colors.
Boom.
But, yeah, just really locking ZIGNOE down. Nanase is fairly grabbable, especially because she does fly, and that's just something that Waldstein is going to be able to capitalize on every single time. If they are aware. I want to put that out there. And they are aware. Very aware. I love that. All right. Woo, what a swipe. Actually, you know what? Even though that first swipe didn't initially hit, I like it because you are just giving your opponent fear.
Yeah.
Be afraid.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Waldstein, I'm always afraid, honestly. Like, because at any given moment, you're playing at this range where one big swing could turn the tide entirely. It could be a mistimed frame trap potential, or they find the opening that you're looking for. Pressuring consistently and keeping things airtight on the side of Nanase is so important because this can happen. Chain shift opportunity.
Yeah, big chain shift here. Gonna get a throw and wall to wall. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot to deal with. All right, but we did get the chain shift into the counter hit. What an overheaded knockout. You can hear the audience reacting, and I love it so much. Ooh, blocking. Oh, that time just jumps out of the grab. That means that Licensed Grappler is out of a lot of resources here. Does have the potential to win the Vorpal cycle.
Oh, no!
I like the idea, but unfortunately got hit. That was a big swing. Now that means that ZIGNOE is going to win the Vorpal cycle. They're pretty even on life right now. Oh, that was so brave, but it worked out for Licensed Grappler.
That's very terrifying. Things got very scary towards the end right there, and I do like the stagger pressure. We tried our darndest to try to get the opening against Licensed Grappler, but
I really
very
like
soak on
the
fence.
jumps that they're doing to
Right.
avoid on both sides. I think it's really interesting. Like, just a good neutral jump is going to keep you out of there.
Drop out early. Nice stagger pressure again, able to open up against Licensed Grappler for Coast to Coast carry with this Vorpal cycle to help things out. On this next interaction,
Hey, baby!
but dropped out early again. You can finish these routes.
Yeah, finish your plate, as they say.
No.
Okay, that was safe. I like that they didn't go for anything too risky.
Oh!
And that was a big counter hit coming out.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Thanks to that chain shift. But we see that Licensed Grappler is starting to call out on disc. So we send out disc on the side of ZIGNOE. Grappler knows that ZIGNOE wants to make that forward approach. So we try to get a quick interrupt with the grab here. And that's where we get more jump interactions from ZIGNOE. Try to go for re-jump carries even after that. Ooh, but big claw to bring it right back down to God's green earth.
Woo, baby.
Reset.
Yeah, good hit. Golly, that did not look like it should connect, but you know what? Licensed Grappler has a license for a reason. That is so much pressure coming out of here. The rock's coming out too. You're going to get this 360. Oh my goodness gracious. This is so much to come back from. And they were able to chain shift as well. Nah, get
You don't
yeeted,
kill.
and
You
then
don't.
we retreated.
My
Good
goodness,
Lord.
all the more threatening. Not quite able to cross the threshold of victory here for at least a round. ZIGNOE with a ton of work to do. Has resources, and I guess you spend it if you know for a fact you're about to succeed here. Nice DP.
Oh,
Neutral jump. We've been looking for this for quite some time out of these corner interactions.
I don't love it, though. I don't love it one bit. That's okay, though, that we're getting a lot of the overhead. The bounces coming out as well. Nice from Licensed Grappler. Good lows. I'm surprised that a grab's not coming out from the Nanase, especially after that chain shift. There's just so much pressure. There it is once again, and that's going to take the round for Licensed Grappler. Finally got the opportunity that they were looking for.
You got to pay attention to the stagger tendencies from ZIGNOE here. We're not going for grab until Licensed Grappler shows a shield, which is terrifying because you built up so much grid in favor of Licensed Grappler, which gave a free Vorpal for defending just very well in that corner. Vorpal here on the side of Licensed Grappler again. ZIGNOE trying to hold on to this pressure.
There was that.
Yep.
So a couple rounds ago, that was what Licensed Grappler tried to do. Unfortunately, got hit. That time they got the spacing and the timing correct after that disc. Really excellently done. My goodness gracious.
All right, you can convert this. More stagger. Licensed Grappler a little bit late on that shield. Good tech.
Yeah.
That was the sign. Like I said, ZIGNOE really fishing for a shield, finding the tendency to close the gap, but License not going to give you that opportunity.
No, not one bit. Double sword
No,
card.
that's not where you want to go.
No.
Dropping too early.
No, we gonna go to the window to the wall once again. No, we're
Oh,
just approaching.
call out,
Oh,
that's
the VO is gonna get so punished. Licensed Grappler secures their license to top 8.
Yes, indeed. I mean, that was very calculated here in that interaction in the corner,
Yeah.
because we've seen that patience really pay off in spades here for Licensed Grappler. We know that there are some aggressive tendencies from ZIGNOE, that we're going for these neutral jumps, and like you called out earlier, that disc block, trying to jump back and block as opposed to try to interrupt with button. But we know that there is a tendency on the side from ZIGNOE that we get aggressive once disc is out there.
Right,
And even
yeah.
though I say would, because that's their turn to continue pressure. But I like how Licensed Grappler really removed that offensive opportunity. All right, I'll just
Yeah.
neutral jump here. Or I will just at least preemptively command grab, so when you run into me, I toss you off into oblivion.
So yeah, great stuff though from Licensed Grappler. I believe that does wrap up this pool, which
Yes.
means that we will be seeing Licensed Grappler, so a Waldstein, Earl on the Eltnum, and Wish on the Nanase, and Luffle on Phonon.
Yes.
So that is actually a pretty diverse first bit of our top 8 that we're going to be having here on this channel at
Yes.
7 p.m. So if you want more uni, of course you want more uni, come back at 7 p.m. for that. I did bring up the chat, so I wanted to say hey to everybody. I see some familiar names in there. Thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you here. Let's see, 671 of you. Thank you so much for watching Uni on this fantastic Saturday with us, no matter where you are in the world. We're grateful to have you here. Thank you all so much for being here, because it's just a great time to share Uni. I talked about this a lot, not a lot, well, okay, yeah, I did, at EVO, how EVO was sort of the end of what I would like to call the prologue of Uni 2, and that we are now in the first chapter. So even if you're like, oh, Uni is such an established game, you're still getting in on the early side of things. The game just came out in January, which granted at this point was about 10 months ago, but it seems like it's been longer and yet so much shorter than that. But if you're interested in the game, if you're here, like I said earlier, from just because you saw that Yikes was live and you wanted to check out what stuff was, if you liked something that you saw, this is an achievable thing to get into. The training and mode of this game is so good.
Really robust. Yeah.
Very robust.
Very robust tutorial. Take it one step at a time. And as you alluded to earlier, there is the fighting game that you're playing, and then Uni on the opposite side of it. It's such an easy game to just pick up, press buttons, get comfortable with that system, and then as you progress, you will learn that. This is akin to what kind of Tekken, right? In terms of legacy.
Yes,
in terms of legacy specifically.
Not gameplay.
Yeah, gameplay obviously not, right? 2D playing, 3D playing. But in terms of that character legacy, that loyalty that builds up over time, you're always progressing to play better in your practice. You see players constantly optimizing their game plans, discovering new things. Just the other day, I was watching an Akatsuki player in Japan optimize our routes a little bit further just by changing, altering the routing just by one more step and finding new opportunities. That learning happens almost every single day in this game. So there's still so much growth and opportunity. You can hit the ground running with all the information out there. The Mizumi is a great spot to be. But even the online sequences that we've seen so much, and there's a lot of opportunity now. It's a great time to play Uni. Very easy to play Uni right now. So I highly encourage you to check that out.
Just as an aside, if you're, well, how good is the matchmaking and blah, blah, blah. I got random matched into Mosin, who took second place at EVO. Online, I got my butt handed to me. But the Uni community is so fantastic that Mo actually came to my stream later and talked Kuon and just because we both played that character. But it was just that's the kind, and he's in England, and the connection was basically flawless. So,
It's huge.
there's just so much opportunity to play around the world. Just like there's an opportunity to support not only Yipes, but all of the fantastic sponsors that we have here at Roundhouse. So let's take a look once again at Remixed Prints, 20% off store-wide right now.
Yes, indeed. Check it out, Remix Prints, NYC.store. Scan that QR code, and you can pick up some of that fantastic merch supporting the Can Opener series. The Let Us Play merch is there. It's a great time to support the FGC proper, and of course, all the other sponsors have been helping out here at Roundhouse 2024. We can't thank them enough. So that will do for Uni here. But
Currently.
we'll see, yeah, for now.
For now.
For now.
For now.
Top 8 a little bit later. But until then, everybody stay happy, stay healthy. In later days.
The Midbest and Roundhouse 2024 fashion lines are coming straight from flyover country to your door. Our drop features a full line of heavyweight tees, along with zip and pullover hoodies. Protect your dome with a winter beanie, or fight the inevitable winter with sweatshorts, and let them know you got this shit on for real. Buying merch is the best way to directly support the organizers. The shop closes 1 week after Roundhouse ends, so make sure you go to start.gg/rh24/shop. Blazing Strike is a retro, pixel art-based 2D fighting game with a unique set of characters, all tied together by its core mechanic, the Rush System. Out now on Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, and PC, October 17th. Pre-order your limited edition now. October 9th, save the date, Frosty fans! Registration for Frosty Faustings goes live on Wednesday, October 9th at 12 p.m. Central Time. Check out our website and Twitter page for the hotel links that keep you warm and cozy next January. With 24 main games, 36 community games, and 4 nights of karaoke at a 24-hour venue, and the final Platinum level event on the Arc World Tour. That'll surely excite you enough to register early, right? I mean, that is the plan, right? To save some money with early registration? Well, give it a try and see how it tastes. World Warrior US Midwest resumes on Saturday, November 23rd. This is the final qualifier for the region and your last chance to earn points to join the top 8 finals in December. The finals will determine who gets an automatic bid into Capcom Cup 11. Registration for the final qualifier opens on November 9th. Set your reminders now to join up at start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5. That's start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5.